Hello, I'm going to be talking to you about active listening. Picture this. You and your best friend are talking in a room together. But as you're sharing, you look over and your best friend is distracted on her phone and just nodding her head. You would initially think that she is listening, but true listening requires full engagement and full attention. So, what is the purpose of active listening? The purpose is being able to understand the speaker, being engaged with the speaker in the conversation, being able to connect with the speaker and understanding what they're saying. You want to build the meaningful connections with the speaker. You also want to be able to respond and be able to give that speaker feedback. You also want to extend the conversation with asking questions and following up on anything that you want to know after. You also want to contribute by saying appropriate feedback at the end. So, listening is a key communication skill that is essential for us humans to be able to hear, understand, and respond to information that's being taken in. So, what is listening? The definition of listening is the active process of receiving and responding to a spoken message. So, let's get into the two types of listening. The first type of listening is active listening. Active listening is when you're providing somebody with your full attention and you're fully engaged without any interruptions with the message that's being spoken. Some of the components that deal with active listening is being interested through your nonverbal cues, asking questions and giving more details to the speaker, and holding back from judgment. How you can see active listening in action is by displaying concern with the speaker and also summarizing up what they said in the end. Let's get into the other type of listening, which is passive. A passive listener is someone who hears a speaker without fully being engaged and have their full attention. This can always result in a one-sided conversation where the listener provides no feedback with little to no eye contact and misses part of your conversation. Signs that can indicate passive listening is they're occupied with something else, whether it's on their phone or on a laptop or engaged in another conversation. It can also be shown through body language. If somebody is tuning out, if they're turning away from you, if they're fidgeting, and little to no eye contact. So, why is listening important? Like I said in the beginning, it's important because you want to be able to understand, engage, connect, have those meaningful relationships, contribute. You want to respond to the speaker and also extend it at the end. So, here are a few strategies for effective listening. You want to know when it's okay to speak and when to listen. You want to build those meaningful relationships. You also want to set a clear goal for the conversation between you and the speaker. You want to avoid any of the distractions around you. You also want to use your body language to help the conversation and not take away from it. You also want to summarize the key points and the takeaways that you took away from the message of the speaker. You also want to be aware of their opinions, but also yours. And you also want to focus, listen attentively, and clarify. Active listening is being fully engaged with the speaker and understanding, as well as asking questions and providing feedback. Active listening promotes the clear communication between the listener and also the speaker. Passive listening occurs when the listener hears the message with little to no attention or response, missing the key details of the speaker and what they were saying. Passive listening can delay understanding and effectiveness in our conversations that you have between one another. So, some things that you can take away from this speech is that the listener is a crucial role in any of the conversations that you and somebody else has. It shapes the flow and the outcome of how the conversation is going to go. The quality of listening significantly impacts success of both personal and also your professional interactions with your everyday life. Most importantly, a good listener makes sure that the conversation is meaningful but also very valuable by being engaged and then fully present, which leads to a better outcome for everybody that's involved in the message. Thank you.